So I haven't made a video in quite a while. I am at 5 months now and I have lost exactly 80 pounds. I started in um, 1st of June, end of May, and I have officially lost 80 pounds. And it has been an amazing journey. I am doing fantastic. I feel fantastic, and I have learned a ton. Um, I feel better than I have in I don't know how long. And the interesting thing is, when I had gastric bypass back in 2002, um, I got down to 175 pounds, which is exactly where I am now. I lost 145 pounds, and then in 2003, I got pregnant with my son, and I have never been down to this weight again. So, this is a big deal for me. I lost 80 pounds on my own, and it has been quite a ride. My pouch has shrunk. I've heard people say that it doesn't shrink back. Um, all I know is that I can only eat very small meals again, and I have had the problem where where food has gotten stuck, like it did after I had gastric bypass surgery. Um, I had a not a salmon, tuna steak, um, and a piece of it got stuck. It was stuck for a couple of days, and my sternum hurt. I felt pressure. Nothing could get it down. I tried throwing it up. I couldn't get it up. I'd throw up liquid, but I couldn't throw it up. And then finally, it was interesting. I ate some edamame beans, chewed them up really good, and I finally felt it literally move. The edamame beans pushed it down because it was bulky, and I could literally feel the piece of the fish go down. The edamame beans pushed it down, and it took almost 3 days, and it was very uncomfortable. My sternum was sore for a couple of days after. So I have to eat the way I did after gastric bypass surgery, which was 20 years ago. 20 years ago. Almost exactly 20 years ago. It was 20 years ago in August, and it's now October. So I'm back eating the way I did after gastric bypass surgery, which has been interesting after 20 years. Um, my diet is pretty limited, mainly because I'm not an experimenter. I don't like to cook. Well, I say I don't like to cook, but I do cook for my son. And what I've done is, on the weekends, I will cook his meals for the week ahead so that I don't have to mess with it during the week. And I cook him spaghetti and chicken, and I make him jambalaya and pork chops and stir fry. I just do it all in one day so that I don't have to mess with it um, later, and that has worked really well, because then I only have to cook for myself during the week, and my meals are simple. I still do OMAD. I've been doing that now for probably 5 6 weeks. I did several different things. Well, I started with for the intermittent fasting. I started with the 16-8. Didn't eat for 16 hours, and then ate for 8. Then I did 16-8, and then I did, no, I mean, I'm sorry, 18-6. I did 16-8, and then 18-6, and then 24, and now I'm 23-1. So I don't eat for 23 hours, and I eat for one, basically. I eat one meal, and I'm done. OMAD, one meal a day. And I don't eat chicken, pork, or beef. I eat fish a couple times a week, and I eat lentils and beans. Um, my meals are pretty limited, and when I get to the weight that I want to be, I'll probably experiment a little more, but I keep it simple. I stay away from most packaged and preservative food. Um, I stay away from most canned food. I have eaten some canned vegetables that had no salt added, and those have been okay. I do eat the original Boca Burger. It doesn't have a lot of preservatives in it. I also eat I think it's called Flat Out flaxseed flatbread. It's like a burrito, like a tortilla. It's wheat and it has very little in it. And that is kind of like I'll put sometimes rice and beans. I make my own pinto beans um, and brown rice and put that in it with a bunch of veggies and sometimes some avocado. And that's a meal for me. Eat lots of salads with lots of veggies in it. And make my own dressings. Sometimes I add a little beet juice to the dressing, beet juice, balsamic vinegar, a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. Um, let's see. Yesterday for dinner, I had Dave's Killer Bread, the thin sliced bread, and I put some spicy mustard on it, and a Boca burger and a fried egg. And that's one of my favorite meals with a big salad. Sometimes I'll do scrambled egg with spinach and um, onion and garlic. Um, Cod. I eat cod fillets. I eat salmon fillets. My favorite is the tuna steak. I just have to be more careful now that I don't let it get stuck. I sear the tuna. I like it raw on the inside because I love sushi. I eat sushi occasionally. Um, I eat yogurt on occasion in the morning. I get the small little Activas, have that as my probiotic. The one big thing I have started, it's been hard, but because I had gastric bypass surgery, I don't produce enough hydrochloric acid because I don't have a regular stomach. And I know that when I had gastric bypass surgery, they said we had to eat a lot of protein because we didn't process protein the same way. And I never really thought about why. Well, it's because we don't produce enough hydrochloric acid because our stomachs did that. Well, one way to remedy that is by drinking 1 to 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, the organic, unfiltered, with the mother still in it, and that's I get the Bragg's. Um, I put 1 to 2, well, I put 2 tablespoons in a cup with some water in the morning and drink it down quickly. I don't like drinking it. It burns my stomach at first. Then I drink some of my water with the electrolytes in it to get it down and get the taste out of my mouth. I mean, I don't mind vinegar that much, but drinking it straight like that with just a little water is not so fun. I was drinking it with more water, but that just meant more that I had to drink. So I'm getting used to that. I drink it every morning, and that has been very beneficial. It's supposed to be very good for my health. I've read a lot about it, I've watched podcasts about it, and it has a lot of health benefits. A huge list of health benefits. So I've added that. I drink a couple of these a day, and I put electrolytes in it. I've tried a bunch of different kinds. I found one that I like that has several of the electrolytes that I need, and that has made me feel much better. I was getting a little bit weak sometimes, and I'm not anymore, and I never get lightheaded. So I don't do any all day fasting anymore. I was doing a few 72-hour fasts here and there, but since I only do about 1,000 calories a day with my one meal, and some days not even that much, I don't need to do additional fasts. So that's where I'm at now. I'm doing fantastic. I am at 175 pounds. My goal is 140. Um, I'm 5'1". Technically, according to my BMI, I should be at about 130. We'll see at 140 where I'm at, how I feel, if I think I should be at 130 pounds. I still feel I definitely need to lose more. So we'll see. And that's where I'm at now. And thank you for watching my video.